Board.
All right. Let's see. We got to unmute a couple people, Ed. You got to do Greg and.
Oh, yeah. Hold on one second.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, we got you.
All right. We want to welcome everybody to our special Autosave Zoom call for Ohio, New Jersey, and PA, DC, Illinois, and Delaware. And trust and believe, we're all over and we're moving and growing and building. So my name is Greg Bell. I am an advisor and a customer, and I just wanted to just open up and let you know who I am. Former professional basketball player, ex Harlem Globetrotter, and I felt, just want to tell you how my story, how I connected the dots to be sitting in front of you guys, greeting you guys, and welcoming everybody. So Kevin Loader out of Houston called me and Dennis Hobson and just said, "Hey, it's something you want to listen to that's lucrative that's coming to the state of Ohio." So we got on the call, heard everything, and like, wow, this is unbelievable what I'm hearing. This is not making sense what I'm hearing. As we kept talking, I got off the phone and called D Hop, and I'm like, look, this is a no-brainer, man. I think I'm just gonna join and thinking about some other things. I run my own basketball training company, LLC, and it's good money, and just really looking forward to just kind of seeing how I can balance out and spend money, spend time with the family and everything, things like that. Well, after I heard this first Zoom call that we had, I came on board April 14th. So I think the second day, April 15th, we had a Zoom call. And I heard it and I just kept saying, this is unbelievable what I'm hearing. This is not making sense what I'm hearing. So it was a no-brainer. And the excitement, like I'm excited right now. So the excitement was that I called D Hop. D Hop came on before I did, so I joined his team, and we're Think Team Ohio, Think Team Cleveland, Ohio, and Toledo. So we're growing and building, and how I thought about it, I'm like, well, I could do something with my 4 grandchildren, my wife. I can invest in my business more, and that's what happened. So it came a full circle. And sitting here with Ed, the Kenny brothers, Ed and Brendan and Big John, feel like I've been knowing you guys for a long time. So I want to turn this over to Dennis Hobson, who's my partner, and we're taking over Ohio. We build in Ohio. We want you guys to join if it's your first time hearing this, and enjoy yourself and sit back and fasten your seatbelt and go for the ride.
Thanks, Greg. Appreciate you, man. Like Greg said, that I'm Dennis Hobson. I'm also a retired basketball player, and like Greg said, it's a super, super exciting opportunity. And when it was presented to me, it was a no-brainer. And I know I've had a lot of things presented to me in the past, and this one just felt good. And I jumped on board, and I'm having fun doing it. And like Greg said, we got the Kenny brothers and we got Big John that's a part of this team. We also got Kevin that introduced us to the business. And hey, man, I can't say much more about it. It's the timing's right. It felt good to me. And again, I'm super excited. So hopefully you guys will enjoy what we're about to present tonight. And I want to welcome and bring to the stage my guy, Brendan Kenny. He's a father of 4 from Massachusetts. He's a senior partner in Think Energy. He's the highest ranked former business owner. Him and his brothers are multi-million-dollar earners in the energy business. Brendan, welcome to the stage, my man.
Awesome. Dennis, thank you. And Greg, thank you guys. Pleasure to see you guys again, and looking forward to getting out there. We're doing a road tour in Cleveland, by the way, in July. So we're planning it right now, and we're going to be stopping in all sorts of spots. But for everyone that's on here, it doesn't matter if it's Ohio, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Illinois, New Jersey, like you said, New York. This company is exploding all over the country, and what I love about this is, Greg and Dennis, they're one of the first ones to hear about our opportunity going to Ohio, and they know that they're in that right place at the right time. What's beautiful about our business, everybody, when you see, I'm going to share with you what we do, but you can literally, if you're able to offer our services in your state that you're in, you don't even have to leave your zip code and you can make life-changing income. And that's because nobody knows about what we're doing. It's brand new and it's exciting. And so you want to share it with everybody. And so I'm excited to share some information with you because you'll hear tonight after I'm done going through the informational part of what we do. I'm going to bring on a couple of folks to kind of give you live testimonies of people that are doing the business and just getting their perspective on it. Because I mean, I'm the founder of the company. And listen, I set the vision. The CEO shared the vision with us. We said, okay, we're going to share the vision with as many people as possible. But you don't really know if that vision's catching fire or not until you get out there and work with people and start to see and hear from people that are actually doing the business. And so we'll bring that to you tonight. This will be recorded, so you can share this afterwards if you want to share it with some other folks after the call. I'm only going to be about 20 minutes. What we do is very simple, and I'm going to do my best to just condense the information in a short period of time. Don't feel like you need to be an expert tonight. You don't. There's people that you'll hear from tonight that don't even know what a kilowatt is, which is an electricity thing, and yet they're the top owners of the company, right? So understand that this is just a business where you can share something exciting, and our company makes it very easy for you to participate and to actually share it. So let me dive in. Ed, I'm going to need you to be my eyes and ears to see if our presentation is working here. Can you see my screen, my friend?
Everything's a go so far, so good. Yep.
Okay, let me just put this in play. Let's see if this works. How's it going? Good?
Excellent. Perfect.
Okay, everyone, listen, if you're a guest here of anybody tonight, we want to welcome you, a special welcome you. Congratulations for taking some time out of your night. Our company's called Think Energy, but we like to say we like to rethink our energy and how it's done because, energy, electric bills are, your parents paid them, your grandparents paid them. I mean, since you've been alive, everybody just pays an electric bill. They don't really think too much more than just paying that electric bill. But we at Think Energy want you to rethink about it. There are programs out there that we're going to educate you on tonight that if you can take advantage where you can help people save money on that same bill that they pay every single month. So we're empowering our customers. Our platform, our technology really gives consumers choices. And I love giving choices. Choices are amazing. I'd rather live in a society with choices than no choices. And this is what we're offering because there's programs out there that we're going to show you tonight that make getting renewable energy, by the way, easy, accessible, and more importantly, affordable for everybody. So how are we going to do that? How do we empower our customers? Well, there's a couple programs that are happening state by state, and it's expanding every day, but it's a program called Community Solar. And, when people hear community solar for the first time, they automatically think maybe it's rooftop solar or someone's going to come to my house and put panels on my roof. That is rooftop solar. Community solar is different. Let me show you what a community solar farm is in America. That's a solar farm, okay? And you can see, and by the way, the reason why people in Ohio need to be paying attention to this is because they're passing legislation to bring this program to Ohio. Pennsylvania just passed a huge piece of legislation to bring this to Pennsylvania. Illinois already has it. I'll show you all the states that already have it. But this is a solar farm that we as a company are helping the person that built this farm needs help to find subscribers, okay? And I'm going to show you exactly how it works. But this is a solar farm. It's built on a piece of dead land. There are thousands and thousands of panels, and that's what community solar is. They're popping up all over the country, and especially with states that are favoring community solar. And so, if you're living in one of those states right now, why aren't you on a farm? I mean, because right now, it's free to subscribe to that farm. That farm builder that built that farm, he's looking for thousands of customers to freely subscribe to that farm because the state wrote legislation to say, hey, we'll give you incentives to build that farm, but you have to go out and find subscribers. So these developers can't find subscribers, so they hire Think Energy. And we built out a sales model that reward you financially for going out and getting your community members to subscribe to those farms for free. Here's what the state will give you in return. Guaranteed savings on your electric bill. It shows up every single month for 20 years. Nothing to install, nothing to sign up for. There's no transaction. It's just a free subscription. You can cancel anytime. Everybody qualifies, renters, homeowners. And the programs state by state vary in savings, but the minimum savings is 5% on your electric bill, but you can see some states have as much as 20 to 30% off your electric bill, like in New Jersey right now. They have the very, very lucrative program where every single customer in New Jersey can get a minimum of 20% credits on their electric bill guaranteed for the next 20 years. And by the way, this happens to be a New Jersey customer who just sent me his bill. Look at this, guys. This is how easy this is. This person went online, went to a website, put in their account number, said, I want to be on that farm in New Jersey. That's it. Because all you're doing is voluntarily saying to the state, you want to support community solar. And they hit submit. They got an email saying, hey, this is you. They said, yep, that's me. Because we use third-party verification through email. We don't want to do anything fraudulent, so we make sure the customer's actually signing up. Once that customer said, yep, that's me, boom. A couple months later, they're starting to get a credit on their electric bill. Look at this. Every single month, they'll get that credit. Now, if they use more energy, they'll get a bigger credit. This user just used 118 kilowatts. That's like nothing. But some homes use thousands of kilowatts. And now you imagine you're getting a 20% savings on that bill for 20 years. That's community solar. That's coming to Ohio. Here's where community solar is today. So if you know anyone in these states, we have active farms that we're filling free subscriptions for and giving consumers 20-year savings. Colorado, Illinois, Maine, Maryland. Maryland's got an amazing program with tens of thousands of available slots. Massachusetts, Minnesota, New Jersey's got a lucrative problem. New York's got inventory up the wazoo. Rhode Island, Virginia, DC, and look at the states that are coming this year. You got Ohio, you got Pennsylvania, you got just great states. You got New Mexico coming. It's just a lot of exciting things happening around community solar. But then, listen, that's just a credit that shows up on your electric bill by you're educating your friends and family about a new program, a state-funded program. These are all state-funded community solar programs. But on your electric bill, when you pay your electric bill, and nobody really pays attention to this, but it's broken down into two components. So you can look at your bill. I'll show you an example in a second. But you consume energy. So my lights to light up this kitchen, that's my supply. So the energy company delivers that supply to my house, which is why I'm able to light up my home. Some people have bigger homes and they use more energy, right? Well, that's the supply side of your portion, which makes up 50% of the cost of your bill. On the second part of your bill, it's the distribution or the company, utility company charging to bring energy to your house. Okay, so there's two components. We're about to launch a product that's never been launched before. It's the first time ever in this industry that's ever been launched. This is the most exciting thing. We are the only company with this technology. Nobody else has it. It's proprietary. And we're going to be able to do things with that electric bill that's going to blow you away. Now, I could sit here and explain it to you, but let me just show you how easy this is to share with your friends and family. I'm going to share with you just a 1-minute video, and then I'll get right back.
Welcome to Autosave, the easiest way to save money on electricity automatically. No more shopping around, no fees, no risk, just long-term savings. Everyone uses energy differently, yet most people pay the same price. At Think Energy, we believe you should be rewarded for being a smart energy user. With Autosave, your energy rate is personalized just for you. Here's how it works. You sign up for Autosave. Think Energy calculates your personalized energy rate based on your electricity usage patterns. Then, we compare your personalized rate to the utility standard service rate. If we can save you money, we do. If not, you're with the utility until we can. And as you can see, over time, your savings can really add up. No effort, no risk, just long-term savings. Up to 10% off when your Think Energy rate is lower than the utility's current rate. And you'll always know what's happening. We actively monitor your savings potential and notify you when your energy supply changes. Still the same utility, still the same bill, just long-term savings, with no interruption to your service. And remember, you'll never pay more than the utility. And if somehow you do, we will refund you the difference in the next month, automatically. That's Autosave, an energy rate personalized just for you. No fees, no stress, no risk, just long-term savings, automatically.
Wow. By the way, here's an example of a bill just so everyone can see how simple this is. This is my brother Eddie's bill, so this is real life stuff. Eddie's a Think Energy customer. Look at you see what it says? It says electric supply and delivery, right? Look on the left, it says delivery charge. On the right, it says supply charge. Ed went to our website because you can sign up your own home and went in and picked a rate. You know, this Autosave, the way it's going to work is you just sign up for Autosave because it's guaranteed that you'll never pay more than your utility price. So if Eddie was with the utility, so if anyone of us join our company and you're still with the utility, right, then the utility name will be on your supply page. But if you go to Autosave, when we launch it, the only thing that's going to change is Think Energy on your bill is going to go from your utility to Think Energy. And our price is always going to be cheaper than the utility that you're paying right now. I mean, it's the best product I've ever seen in my life in terms of giving tremendous value to your consumers. Why is that so exciting? Well, because nobody has it. We don't have any competition. And we are solving an issue out there because choice has been available. That choice has been available for 2 decades, everybody. So why in New Jersey is 96% of the people that pay an electric bill still with the utility company if they've had a choice for 2 decades? Because they don't know how to make a choice. It's the most complicated thing in the world. So why wouldn't we just be that person that says, don't have to worry about it, because we're always going to guarantee that you're going to be paying less with us. That's our guarantee. You'll never pay more than what you're paying now. So you got to ask yourself, out of the 40 million customers that we're going to touch in the next 6 to 12 months with this product in all the states that we're going into, how many of them are going to be in your business where you're making money on those customers every time they pay their electric bill every single month? And that's the opportunity that exists at Think Energy. That's going to be the biggest wealth transfer in America in the energy sector. And listen, even though we're filing licenses to sell this product in every state, we are going to be in all the states that are on that map. So you're talking New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, DC, Delaware. Those states are going in the next 6 months. We've already filed for our licenses. So we're giving everyone a chance we're offering what they call a bridge to Autosave, meaning we know what the utility price is as a company. We're giving every one of you a chance to go to your friends and family and get them on what we call a basic 6, which is a 6-month fixed rate plan that is below the utility. All the utilities in those states that we're offering Autosave, they already set their pricing for the next 6 months. The utility did. So we know what their price is. So we're giving everyone a chance to give them a guaranteed savings for that 6-month period of time until Autosave gets their license. It's that simple. Every one of your customers is going to get an email from our company saying, hey, when your 6 months is up, do you want to opt into Autosave? And they will then go in and sign off that they would want to do that. And at the expiration of their 6 months, they will go into Autosave. And then you'll technically never have to call them again. You don't want to. The only time you're calling them is to ask them if they want to play racquetball or something. I mean, you won't even need to talk to about your electric bill because you don't have to worry about it. They're always going to be saving on that Autosave product, and that's pretty darn exciting. Now, if that's not exciting enough, Dennis and Greg and their teams are exploding on the scene. They get it, and they want all of you to participate. They're doing a live meeting on June 10th at 7 p.m. in Orange Village, Ohio, which is right outside of Cleveland. We have a special guest from Illinois, Lynette Roberts, that is coming all the way in from Illinois because she's got a great team out there in Ohio, and she's going to come in and do the presentation. Now, Lynette's been building with us in Illinois as one of the best presenters in this company. She's an amazing human being, and she's going to be the main presenter. Big John Piontek, is flying up from Florida for this meeting because they're expecting a huge crowd. And then our new senior director of training and leadership is going to be flying in from Colorado for that event, Kelly Brayton. This is going to be a jam-packed event. So please take a picture of this slide. We have this event on all of our calendars in our company, but here it is right in front of you. Take a picture of it and invite. Listen, just to meet Greg Bell, the famous world globetrotter, that's enough to go to that event, right? Now you got Dennis, who's an NBA superstar. Listen, you guys are going to light it up. It's going to be an amazing meeting, and I can't wait to hear how you guys make out. Now, Autosave, your target market is everybody that pays an electric bill. And the best part is, not only residents can take advantage of this, we're letting small commercials also get onto Autosave where they can just put their electric bill on Autosave and they never have to worry about it. And once again, they get custom pricing every month with Think Energy and saving over the utility. It's a home run. Most small businesses they haven't made a choice. They're still with the utility. So this is going to be a dream come true for commercial and for residential. But what's the value for you and I who are actually introducing this to other people? There's no renewals. It's a month-to-month agreement. Remember, we're guaranteeing that we're saving money. We can't save you, by the way, in the utility. We just put you on the utility price. That's our guarantee, so you never have to worry about it. So when someone comes onto our product, it never expires. It just goes forever. So the only time you lose getting paid a residual income on that customer is when your customer finally dies, and then they have to turn over their electric bill to somebody else. But then hopefully you get that person on Autosave. But it's just an amazing product, and I think for the long-term residual sustainable income in our company that you can build with our company, this product is going to change a lot of people's lives. Now, listen, to get set up with our company, we're making it super simple. It's just one-time setup fee of $59 to get started. We don't have any monthly cost to run your business. We do supply you with 2 websites. One, to sign up customers. So they have a link you can share with somebody where they can just say, become a customer. It's very easy to sign up a customer. And then we have what we call a back office where you can log in, and we have an accounting software that tracks everything for you. It tracks all your customers, how many kilowatts your customers are using, because the more they use, the more you get paid, by the way. So we track all that in real time, so you get access to real-time stuff. Now, what's unique about this software is not only do you get real-time information on your electric meters, but you get to see your entire downline or your groups that you're building. You get to see it in real time. When someone that you sign up gets a customer, you get a ping on your website saying, hey, so-and-so just got a customer. So why is that cool? So you can call them and say, or her, and say, hey, congratulations. All of this comes for $59. You get a marketing center that has all sorts of trainings and flyers that you can print up. All the flyers have your information on it. It's got your QR codes. It's just the most value you can ever get to start a business. And so there's no monthly cost, $59 to get started. 1 year from your date. So Greg said he signed up on the 15th of April, right? So next April 15th, he'll make a decision. He'll get an email from the company saying, hey, did you have fun with it? Think Energy? You heard them, they're already having fun. But if you want to renew for the next year, at that point, it's $149 to renew, but it's not, it's like I said, you don't have to. It's going to be your choice. Now, our CEO, Michael Falquist, who pitched this concept to some investors back 3 years ago, the first investor he pitched this to awarded him $100 million to start our company. That's not a bad pitch. Imagine pitching something that that didn't even know would work, and some company was willing to invest in you and give you $100 million to get you going. So Michael, our CEO, knew that if he had a company that had technology that focused on products that were good for consumers, good for you and your friends, then the best way to move this product, because it's brand new, is network marketing. Create that vehicle to get the word out on the street, do it on the grassroots campaign, pay people to go out and build teams and get it out there. And that's exactly what we're doing at Think Energy. We do it with a very unique compensation plan. Listen, Eddie's going to put a link in our chat for anyone that's new tonight. And on that link, if you click it, it'll give you the 9 ways. We have a recorded 9 ways to earn money in our company. And I encourage you to watch that, because I don't want to confuse everybody tonight. It's a very lucrative plan. I can tell you right now, there are so many people in this company making life-changing income. Every customer that signs up, whether you sign them up or your team signs up, you get a commission, by the way, and that's paid weekly. Okay, so that's number one. Let me give you some highlights. Every customer that's on our program that pays an electric bill every month that are on our service, you get paid a residual income. And it goes down 10 levels. And then it goes beyond that with our generation pay when you start to build enormous teams. And then we have certain ranks that once you achieve it, you start to share in the profits of the company. But most importantly, our compensation is designed to build sustainable income for people that can make life-changing income. What's life-changing income? $500 a month residually that comes in your bank account, doing something part-time, it's life-changing. And there's already hundreds of people in our company doing that. Soon to be thousands of people, but we're brand new. We're just getting started. And that's why I'm excited for all of you to be here tonight. As you heard from Dennis and Greg, they're brand new. They're so excited. They have the whole city of Cleveland at their disposal. Now, listen, I will tease this, because one of the things that we do at our company is we have massive promotions all the time. This is one that we're running right now. So I want you to know that if you join the company tonight and you go out and get 20 customer points, and by the way, that's in some states, that's like 6 customers, because there's points that you get per customer. But if you get to 20 customer points in your first 30 days, you earn $200 on our company. That's an extra bonus. But the person that brought you in makes a $400 matching bonus. So if you're brand new and you like what you see tonight, this promotion goes all the way to June 30th. You could sign up, get the 20 customer points, hit that 200, but then you could start bringing other people in yourself and helping them get to 20 customer points within 30 days, and then you get the $400. So I would be doing this, especially if you have a meeting, if you're in Cleveland, anywhere near Cleveland, get everybody in Cleveland to that meeting, because there's a lot of money that will be generated by just bringing in new people to see our company. And I love that. That's a little tease. We also run trips we do 2 trips a year. And by the way, these leadership trips are for newbies. They're not for old dinosaurs like me, even though I'm going on this trip because I earned it. But everything that we do is designed for someone that's signing up tonight. We have people that are signing up last week, 2 weeks ago, that signed up from this presentation that have already qualified for Cancun, all expense paid trip for two. So you have till the end of June, by the way, if you're brand new to qualify for this. And so it's designed for everybody that's new, because the way you do it is you have to earn Cancun credits, and you need 200 Cancun credits to get on the trip. And you have to do it within 4 weeks. Well, we only have 4 weeks left really anyway, so here you go. If you bring in an electric customer in Ohio, that's 4 Cancun credits. That's your personal customer. So think about it. If you got 50 customers yourself before the end of June, you would qualify to get on this all expense paid trip. By the way, Illinois, I didn't even tell you about Illinois. The utilities just announced their rate at 10 point something, and we're 8 point something. We're like 10 or 15% below the utility net guaranteed for 6 months before Autosave comes in. That's a grand slam of an opportunity. In Ohio, we're 10% on all of them. So this is how you get to earn these trips. And this is why people are earning them so fast, because they're coming in saying, I'm not asking my friends for any money. I'm just asking them to try my service. And they're all jumping on because there's guaranteed savings. So getting 50 customers is not hard if you really put a focus on it. But here's what's great. We actually let you get points or Cancun credits for bringing teammates on. So if you were to bring in 10 teammates and they all got 10 customers, that's 200 credits, because you get 2 credits for your level 1 customers, people you bring in. And then we actually give you credits for the next level as well. So we're making it super easy to understand. There's a tracker in your back office. So when you part of our software, you log in and you can see it. We track it in real time, and you'll see your Cancun currency, your credits popping up. So that's a little tease. But listen, we want you to join our community, because not only are we going to change your life, but think about all the lives we can change because you joined tonight and started to share it with other people. And we're on a mission right now to do this across the board. But like I mentioned before, our community, I want you to hear from some of the people that are already doing the business, right? Because like I said, I can sit here all day long and tell you how great I am and how great this company is. But I'd rather you hear it from someone that's brand new, that's actually doing the business out of the gates, or someone that's been doing it for a little bit. I want to first, before I bring Greg and Dennis back to close us out and to get a little testimony from them, I want to bring someone in the business that that I want you all to meet tonight. Her name is Bella Wurzberger. I met her not too long ago, a little over 2 years ago. I was introduced to her on a Zoom just like this, and she quickly said her best friend was Jim Rome, and it just so happened that Jim Rome was a person that I actually studied. He's famous in the industry, by the way. He's written hundreds and hundreds of books. And so I'm like, wow, how do you know Jim Rome? Because nobody knows Jim Rome. He died. And I'm like, so then I'm like, I've got to be careful, because I'm like, oh gosh. When she said she was his friend, I'm like, listen, I know Jim Rome died. I didn't know how old he was, but I didn't want to think that, you're old, you're an old bag too. You know what I mean? But Bella met Jim Rome when she and her husband were really young. Okay. And they got mentored and coached by the best of the best in another business, which they made it to the top ranks of the company, by the way. And so when I started to talk to her a little over 2 years ago about Think Energy, she sat through a presentation, and at the end, she just said, I have no idea what you guys even talked about. I have no idea what a kilowatt is. She's like, I just like Greg kind of said at the beginning, he's like, I didn't know, but I knew there was something big here, but I didn't really know. And then she got started with her company because she felt the energy. Like hopefully some of you tonight are feeling this energy. And she felt it right away from our Zoom. And she said, you know what, I'm going to give this thing a shot. And so Bella, thanks for joining. You made the decision to join, but you got to tell everybody your journey with Think Energy has been for 2.5 years with your husband. Has this made an impact on your life? Let's just be honest and let's just play it as it is. How has this affected your life personally? And how about your team? I mean, obviously I want you to talk a little bit about your team as well.
Of course, a lot about my team. Hi, Brendan. Okay, well, you asked me today to join you. I said anytime. I will do anything for you anytime, for sure. I'm indebted to you for forever. So, very interesting. When I was asked to join this company, actually by somebody, a very dear friend of mine, unfortunately not alive anymore. Her name was Rochelle Schwecke. She was with me in my other companies, some of them, and was a part of the Jim Rohn life too. So Jim Rohn was a very close buddy of mine. We used to travel together, train together, stayed at our house a couple of times. We had a lot of amazing times together. But in the meantime, I was telling Rochelle, no chance, no way. I don't want to hear about another company, anything. And that's not because I wasn't successful, Brendan. I was very, very successful. Thank God we made it to the top of two companies, both network marketing companies. Both were very product oriented, and they were great products. I helped a lot of people with their wellness, with their health, with their financial situation. But it was a very big stress. The stress was that I really needed to take money out of people's pockets for good causes. I really helped them. It wasn't just for selling them garbage, but nevertheless, it was taking money out of people's pockets. Secondly, we had to also have a certain amount of volume every month of the company in order to receive payment. And my people had to duplicate that. Now, some people were doing it easily, some were not. So I just didn't want to go into that same cycle of situation all over again. And I was telling Rochelle, I just can't see it again. I can't take money out of people. I can't teach people how to take money out of people. It's too stressful. Until she nailed me down one night after 3 months of hounding me. And she said, Bella, this is not about, you won't sell anybody anything. I said, really so? How do you make money not selling? You know, what am I going to do? Just sit in front of them and laugh? What? She said, Bella, you don't get it. This is something that everybody's using every single day of their life. They can't exist without it, called electricity. And so everybody's using it, whether they like it or not. And so you're going to be just, a part of an amazing company that's working with a commodity that's a necessity out there. And this is what's going to be. I said, I have no idea about energy, electricity. Brendan, you're laughing. Not that I didn't know then, I don't even know now. I don't have an idea what a kilowatt hour means. I'm always talking about it, but I have no clue what it means actually. And so, long story short, I came on a Zoom and I was invited on a Zoom with you and Eddie and Big John and I think Sadri, all four, everybody was on that Zoom meeting, the girl with Jim Rohn. And I right away said, these guys sound amazing. Whether this company's for me or not for me, I'll just jump in to dabble, see how it goes. These guys look so amazing anyway. Who cares? Joined. And so started just dabbling. But the more I dabbled, the more I fell in love with this company. And the reason for that was, Brendan, I did not fall in love with electricity. I fell in love with the passion of helping people. And I started quickly realizing this is all about helping people. And the more people I help, the more as a direct result of that, the more money I'm going to make. The more my people help people, the more money they're going to make. I says, what a better marriage than that? Helping people save money. When in the world did I ever have that in my life ever? Never. Helping people save money, not having to take money out of their pocket, on the contrary, putting money into their pocket, and then helping people create financial independence. This is wow. I said, what an incredible marriage. So I got very excited about this. And this is like my excitement and my passion is driven every single day as if I'm just getting started today for the very first day. And so what has really been driving me like so on a wire is every day, Brendan, watching the lives of our teams transform. First of all, I'm in any age, has nothing to do. My team is put together from young and old and in between, everybody, all ages, all stages, whether it's stay-at-home moms working with their little children around the kitchen table while they're diapering their little kids and then just making money on the side every Friday, every week from a few hundred to a few thousand part-time, doing what you're doing anyway every day. Whether it's professionals, men, women, any age, it does not matter. It is just so amazing to watch the transformations of people's lives. I've had mothers with teenagers in their house. They couldn't afford to buy extra clothing or send your kids off to summer sleepaway camps. Now they're able to do it. I have people that are just seeing so much amazing transformation in their life. And the reason for that is, number one, we are not selling. We have nothing to sell. We have an amazing gift. We are just educating people how to save money in every single market we're open. It's just so exciting. And you know what else, Brendan, I want to talk to you about? This is something so profound that I just thought about it today. I says, you know what? Look at this Zoom. We're talking here. You're in Massachusetts. I'm in New York. All these people on the Zoom are from all over the United States. When I was in my other companies, working hard, making very nice money, making to the top of a company, but we had to literally sit into a car, drive to a local event twice a week to Manhattan, and come to a live event and do a meeting and all that and hope that people arrive. And that's how we build our business. We built a very successful business, but it was a lot of sweat and blood, a lot of money because we had to take car services and mothers with babysitters and all that stuff. Oh my gosh, what a transformation in time. Look what time has become. Technology. Now building a business all across USA is nothing. We have a live Zoom. This is a live event right now tonight. So we can build, you can be sitting in your own little shell in your pajamas, anywhere you want to be, and build an enormous, thriving business all across USA if you'd like to. And with this company, I just can't say enough what I experienced in the last 2.5 years, Brendan, just working with you and Eddie and all the leaders in the company, Big John and all the, everybody that's involved. You were all just such an amazing, just that alone is all worth it. No question about it. The fun we have, the camaraderie, the fun.
Listen, I will say, everybody, that we have 9 ranks in our company, and Bella is about to hit the highest rank in the company. I send her a text every day. On Friday before she went into Shabbat, I sent her a text saying you're 850 customers away. And today I just sent her a text saying she's only 300 away. Her momentum is growing like you wouldn't believe, and she's 300 customer points away to being one of the first people ever to hit the highest rank of our company, and just in 2.5 years. And just to put that into perspective, we average at that rank almost $1 a customer every month in residual income, and to hit that rank is 25,000 customers. So you can do the math on that. It's $250,000 a year minimum she'll make, once she hits that rank, and that's in her 3rd year. Where's she going to be? And by the way, we only had 2 states when we launched in her first year and a half. We had Maine and New York. Where are you going to be 3 or 4 or 5 years from now? You're going to be on covers of magazines and all that stuff. So, Bella, thank you for sharing your story. That was powerful, and we definitely appreciate that. So thank you so much. And I want to turn over to our hosts that started the meeting off tonight and are going to finish this off. Because, guys, Dennis and Greg, you guys, you were tasked to run a meeting up in Cleveland. We didn't even give you any time to even understand what we were doing, but you guys said, you know what? We've been here before. We're champions. We're going to make it happen, and you guys did. And I saw the pictures. My brother took a lot of pictures around the room, and they all said that Cleveland is it. It is hot. You guys have made it that way. I couldn't be happier to be out there. I can't wait to get out there in July to kind of we're going to keep this thing rolling, guys. You know what I mean? It's not a lot, maybe once a month, right? But we make it big and we create that momentum, and everybody's going to really feed off of that. So Greg and Dennis, now from this perspective, now that you've been in a little bit, you're kind of learning the ropes a little bit. I know, Greg, you said you're having some fun, and Dennis, you guys are having some fun, but where do you see this going for you guys in reality? Where do you see your business heading in the next couple of years with Think Energy?
I want to wear Bella's shoes. I mean, she that was awesome, and that's the direction that I want to go. And just to let folks know, here's my deal. When I came and joined, it's a no-brainer. It really is. And the opportunity. I got 4 grandkids, from youngest 9 to the oldest 13. 2 daughters, a beautiful wife, a beautiful family, and I run a business. So the last 2 weeks, I've seen some money in my account, unexpectedly, and building the team. Me and D-Hop talk more, not as much as Big John calls us, but we talk a lot. And me and D-Hop met each other at age 17, and we always stayed in touch. And I'm gonna tell you a quick story how that, at 17 we played in a North-South Classic All-Star game. Then I didn't see him again until like 87 tournament time out at the Omni They had just lost to Georgetown.
Mm-hmm.
He was walking down the hallway. We were going out to play Clemson. I'm showing you how these dots connect. And then we're part of the National Basketball Retired Players Association Cleveland chapter, and we're back at it again. So it's a no brainer to it fits right in your schedule, guys. You're not don't worry about saying, oh my God, this is going to be crazy. No, it fits right in your schedule because you talk to people every day. And I know what my heart is. You know, I'm recreation major, running YMCA, so I've always been helping the community. And this just puts icing on the cake where I can just help folks save money, like Bella said, and at the same time make money. And with this economy going crazy and people get laid off and losing, getting, unemployed, it's a job opportunity economically for folks to get back on their feet and just flex your muscles and know that you own your own business and make things happen for yourself and your family.
Greg, couldn't said it better, man. You guys are knocking it out of the park. Dennis, you too. Listen, you guys you bring the energy too, guys. I'm not going to kid you. There's an aura around you guys, and this is kind of like you love as a founder to get the message out there and to attract folks like you guys. You know what I mean? Because it's really it shows you that we're still on the right path, right? We're doing the right things because we're attracting world-class professionals of all different sizes, and you're in it for the right reasons. And so that's why I think your teams are going to explode. I can't wait to see it. Dennis, what do you say? Let's close this down. I know you know how to win championships, so let's.
Hey, Brendan, let me say this, man. You come with so much energy, man. If you were a coach, I would love to play for you, man, because you come with a ton of energy, man, passion and commitment. I like that. But again, I think Greg kind of summed it up. He introduced me to this, even though I signed up before he did, through Kevin Luter. And again, it was a no-brainer. I was in Naples, Florida. And during that time, before I went to Naples back in April, this past April, I got somebody connected me with Big John. And Big John lives in Sarasota, Florida. And Big John actually drove down to Naples, and we had lunch. And he's another guy with a lot of energy and passion, and he's very committed to what's going on in regards to Think Energy. Like Greg said, it's a no-brainer. And Bella, it's a no-brainer. I mean, we sit back and we talk every single day, and we might talk 3 or 4 times a day now. And we've always been close, but we've never talked like that. But the business is so, it keeps you going. And like Greg said, you don't have to exhaust a whole lot of energy into doing this. I mean, you could take an hour a day, okay, write down your list and follow the script that you guys have mapped out for everybody. And if it's something that you don't know, we'll just hop on the phone with you guys, and you guys can explain it to everybody. So again, like Bella said, this is an opportunity to where you're helping people, and plus you're making money. And for me, again, I know back in the 80s, and I say this all the time, I had an opportunity to do something with a big time company, and just being afraid I didn't do it, and lost out on a lot of money. And again, now my thinking is that, you know what, I'll entertain whatever, but it's up to me to say yes or no. But this one right here, you got to say yes to. You got to say yes to. Very little investment, and a big opportunity to make a lot of money, plus help people. I'm excited, and we're going to keep this thing going. We have a great team we're building. And hey, man, we're going for the gusto. We're going to try to catch up with you and your brother, man, and Big John, hopefully.
Yeah.
Listen, I do want to give a special shout out to Lynette. I don't know if Lynette's still on. Is she on it? Find her, because she's our big presenter out there, guys.
Right.
I don't know if you met her.
Lynette, we're looking forward to meeting you next Tuesday in Cleveland.
Yeah,
I
where
look
are
forward
you?
to meeting you guys as well. I can't wait.
There
And
you are.
my mentor over there, Miss Bella, doing her thing. I'm so excited. I'm heading that way, Miss Bella. But I
You
can't
guys
wait
are
to
in for a
meet you
treat.
guys. I look forward to it. We're gonna have a good time in Ohio.
Lynette, thank you so much, by the way, for making that trip. It's obviously you're going to be the hit of the night, and I can't wait for everyone to meet you. That's never even heard of Think that are coming as guests, because they're in for a treat. But I hope I get to see you when I'm out in Illinois, because our road tour is going to definitely spend a lot of time in Illinois too on that trip. So I can't wait to spend time with you. So anyone that's new tonight, if you like what you saw, get back with the person that invited you here. Call Greg if you're a guest of Greg's or Dennis or Lynette's or whoever you invited you here. Get back with them. Get signed up. The sign-up process takes literally 30 to 60 seconds, and you're in business. You got to get certified. Your people will help you get certified, and then you're open for business. So don't wait around. It's one of those, it's a $59 decision, not much to think about there. Just kind of get going. And some of the people that have had the most success for their companies just see it tonight like they saw it and say, I'm going to just get started and I'll figure this thing out. And they end up being the best testimonies down the road because they just made the decision to say, yeah, I'm doing this. And so thanks, guys. You guys are the best. Dennis, Greg, Lynette, I can't wait for you guys to have a great show. Bella, thank you again for a great night. This is recorded. If you want to share this with friends tomorrow that didn't make it, we're going to have it available for every one of you guys to share. So great night, everybody. Thank you for this Power Thursday night opportunity presentation. We'll see you guys soon.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Cheers, everyone.
Good
Have
job,
a great
everybody.
night.
Thank you. Bye.
Everyone.
See you in Cleveland, Lynette.
Thanks, guys.